Good morning children. Welcome to Narayana live classes. Today's assignment for class 9 topic is laws of motion. In that first question, a meteorite burns into the atmosphere before it reaches the earth's surface. What happens to its momentum? Whenever the meteorite enter into atmosphere, what happens? Due to air friction it burns. That means momentum P is equal to mass into velocity. Whenever it enter into atmosphere, according to the conservation of linear momentum remains constant. Whenever the meteorite burns, mass gradually decreases. As mass decreases, according to conservation of momentum, this is constant. That's why definitely velocity should increase. So the velocity of the meteorite increases. As the velocity increases, more frictional force acts on it and it burns rapidly and its mass gradually decreases. Once it reaches to the ground, the huge massive meteorite becomes a small piece because of the air friction. Okay, so but the total momentum remains constant. Momentum remains constant. Momentum remains constant. Okay. Next question. As you throw a heavy ball upwards, is there any change in the normal force on your feet? Yes, definitely the normal force acting on your feet changes. How it is? You take a heavy ball in your hand. You trying to throw into a upward direction. What happens? Our feet, that is our knees, you have to bend the knees. Then by giving jerk on the ground, you have to throw into air. You do this activity standing on a weighing machine. A person is standing on a weighing machine and throwing a ball into air. What happens? That way we have to push. That means we are giving the jerk on the ground. That means on the weighing machine, definitely the normal force varies. That means normal force changes. While throwing the heavy ball into air, that normal force changes, that we can clearly observe in the weighing machine. Okay. Next question. When a coconut falls from a tree and strikes the ground without bouncing, what happens to its momentum? A coconut is falling from the tree. One coconut is falling from the tree and falling on the ground. What happens? Initially there is no momentum. No? Just before falling, its momentum is zero. Free fall. As mass is constant, velocity gradually increases while reaching the ground. Okay? So it is not rebounding. That means where that momentum goes, that momentum is utilized to break that coconut into pieces. That means the reactional force acting on the coconut by the ground or by the earth, it breaks into pieces. Therefore, the momentum becomes zero. That means momentum becomes zero. Okay. Next question. Airbags are used in the cars for safety. Why? Whenever you are moving in a car, unfortunately you met an accident. What happens? Our car comes to rest within a fraction of seconds with high speed about 100 kilometers per hour. to 0 kilometers per hour. That means how much fast is our car is coming to rest. That means what is the force needed? What is the force needed? That is impact force acting on your body is greater. That damages your body much. To reduce that damage, that airbags provides time lag. Airbags provides time lag. Whenever the car comes to rest suddenly, airbags open up and reduces the impact force. That means impulsive force. As force increases, damage also increases. To reduce that force, what you have to change? Time period of impact we need to change. That means airbags provides a sufficient time lag so that we can protect from major damage. That's why the airbags are used to protect ourselves in a cars. Okay. Next question. It is a problem. A cannon of mass M1 1200 kg located on a smooth horizontal platform fires a shell of mass M2 300 kg in horizontal direction with a velocity V2 is equal to 400 meters per second. Find the velocity of the cannon after it is shot. Given M1 is equal to 12,000 kg and M2 is equal to 300 kg, V2 is equal to 400 meters per second. V1 we need to calculate, that is the velocity of the cannon after shot we need to calculate. But according to law of conservation of linear momentum, total momentum remains constant. That means momentum before firing is equal to momentum after firing. Momentum before firing is 0 because both cannon and total is at rest position. That means as velocity 0, mass into velocity, momentum. So momentum is 0. Before firing, momentum is 0, and after firing, what is the momentum? M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Okay. So M1 V1 is equal to minus M2 V2. That implies V1 is equal to minus M2 V2 by M1. Substitute the values in this formula, you get velocity of the cannon. That is V1 is equal to M2 V2. M2 is 1200 with the minus. M1 is how much? M2 no? So M2 is 300 into V2. V2 is 400 by M1. M1 is 12,000. 12,000. Two zeros get cancelled. 10 get cancelled. 4 ones are 4, 3s are 3 ones are 3 10s are. So what you get? V1 is equal to minus 10 meters per second. So the velocity of the cannon after shot is 10 meters per second. Here negative sign indicates what? Negative sign indicates opposite to the velocity of the cannon, or opposite to the velocity of the machine. Okay. So this is our today's assignment. Hope you understood all. Thank you.